Hi everyone, my name is Chris. I'm the Marketing Communications Director here at Sherwood Park District Soccer Association. With me today is Technical Director Bart Choufour. Bart, welcome. You've just come in from Vancouver. You've arrived here last week. So you've had a chance to be on field for a little bit. Why don't you walk us through those sessions, how they've gone, and what are you looking forward to accomplishing in your first visit here?
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I've seen a lot. I've been on the field with the younger girls in our Phoenix program, with the younger boys in the Phoenix program. I've been on the field with the U8, U9 boys, and also I've watched a lot of the training. I've been immersed in the tournament. I love the atmosphere of the tournament that we had this weekend. What I really noticed in the tournament is how supportive all our coaches are when they are working with our community teams, and how relaxed the parents are about the game. Like it was really a lot of fun to see that, to be part of it, talk to people. So yeah, it's been a great first weekend.
Awesome. So let's just take us back in time a little bit. You've been around the game for quite a while. You've been with Vancouver Whitecaps for the last 16 years, I believe. So if you just want to sort of take us through your history and maybe some of the lessons that you've learned along the way.
Yeah, so I was telling somebody the other day, and like that was sort of a moment of, like wow. I started coaching when I was 16, and that's now 50 years ago. And I've been in and out of the game. I've been a player coach when I was in my 20s. In Canada at the beginning, when I was first in Canada, I came here in 1984. I wasn't coaching, but then when both my boys got involved with soccer, I started coaching. And one of the things that have always been very dear to my heart is I want to develop players that are confident on the ball, that are creative, and that's something that I've done all my life in my coaching. In the early '90s, I started my own soccer academy in my small town of Toronto, and it was incredible what kind of players came out of that kind of environment. So that is something that I've always believed in. I've always believed in players being confident on the ball, being able to be good dribblers, because I believe that good dribblers will become good passers. Mm-hmm. It's very difficult if you can't evade pressure, if you can't change your angle, if you can't create the pass. It's very, very difficult to play a team game. That's a lot of information already, Chris. I mean, there's so much more, but these are some of the highlights, I think.
Yeah, for sure. So as technical director, you joined us a couple months ago. So what areas of the club are you really involved in, and where do you sort of see us progressing?
Well, there are a few things. The first and foremost is that for me and for the organization as we go forward, it's all about learning. It's all about learning to become better players, but also learning to become better people, and that sort of goes hand in hand. That's like a no-brainer. It's not so much about winning. Of course, when you step on the field, you want to win the game, but that's part and parcel. But that's not the most important thing. That's not something that we can control. Mm-hmm. What we can control is that we try to be a little bit better every day, and that's our main focus. If we get so hung up on, the score on that particular day, I think we're doing ourselves a disservice, and we're doing the kids a disservice. It almost becomes more of an adult kind of driven environment, because it almost seems that the adults are more concerned about the winning than the kids are.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. In order to accommodate the kind of learning that we're looking at, we want to, as a group of coaches, as technical people, but throughout the club as well, volunteer coaches as well, and they are super important. we want to go more into what we call a transformational kind of coaching. And in a transformational kind of coaching, it's not so much always us telling players what to do. It's more like putting them in environments, in situations where they can start figuring out the game themselves. And there's a real art to that, to create the right kind of environments and the right kind of sessions to bring that out of young players. And we do that also with a lot of kind of questioning, instead of always telling them, okay, this is what you did wrong and this is what you need to do. It's more like, okay, what did you see there? Mm-hmm. Why did you do that? And what could you have done as well? Okay, and what do you think may be a better solution? Okay, could be both. Yes, okay. So that kind of coaching where the coach is not just always in the center of the attention, the players are, mm-hmm. and we create the environment for the players to become more knowledgeable, more skillful, more savvy. That's really what we're aiming for.
That's awesome. So lastly, sort of as we talk about moving the club forward, we've been talking about one name, one badge for a while there, as something that we've sort of brought you up to speed with. So from your perspective, what is something that's really exciting about one name, one badge that you're excited to have with the club?
Well, because we are one club, and we're within that club, we're playing at different levels, but we're still one club, and I think that's super important. Like when I see, the passion that people bring to the game at this tournament that I've just been, watching and witnessing. That's a big part of our club. And it doesn't matter if you play tier 1 or tier 2 or tier 3 or tier 4. We are one club. And the Phoenix name is so exciting because it really creates that feeling. Yes, every day is a new day. Every day we can get a little bit better. Every day, the Phoenix kind of rises again and picks up new challenges. Engages with those challenges, learns from those challenges, and to do that at all levels is super important. I think one of the things that we've done so far, I think that's exciting and very important. Like we have now Josh Pynton that's specifically assigned to be the director of our community soccer, and it's already made a big difference. We need more resources still, and we need some of our other technical people to engage in that area of our club as well. But it's a start, and we can't change everything in 2 months. But I love the direction that we're going. So
awesome. Well, Bart, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Of course, you're going to be here with us until Friday, I believe. Sunday,
and then I'll be back in a couple of weeks, and I'll be here a lot in the summer, actually.
Awesome. Well, if you're around and you see Bart at the field or here in the office, please be sure to say hello. And you're a very knowledgeable person with a great resume with soccer. So, strike up a conversation and you'll learn a thing or two.
I'd love to hear from all of you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Bart. Appreciate it.
Thank you.